Okay, for this lesson, we're writing the equation of a line and we're given 2 points. Already did number 1 up here, so feel free to pause this video and copy it down, but we're going to move on to number 2. All right, number 2, write the equation of a line through the points 1, -1, and -2, -1. So everybody take down a minute and write down your points, 1, -1, and -2, -1. Write down your 2 points. Haley, what are we doing first? All right, what's one formula we're using today, Haley? Good, so y equals mx plus b. That's because it said the equation of a line. That's why she knew to use y equals mx plus b, equation of a line. Daniel, what else do we need to do on this?
You need to write it down. You need to pick one of the, I don't know.
What do you have written right here?
I find the slope first.
Yep. So how do we find the slope? What do we do? What formula?
Oh, you gotta do y take away y over x take away x.
Yeah. So you have to find the slope first. You got to find the slope first. Y minus y over x minus x. Tamara, help me with that. What would I write? Over. Good. All right, Gracie, what are you getting for the top? Zero. And on the bottom you get 3. When I get 0 on top, is that good or bad? That's good. Remember, keep the happiness alive. Keep it alive. You get 0 slope. You get 0 slope. Anytime I get 0 slope, I'm going to use my shortcut. What's my shortcut? Yachson. Anytime I get 0 slope, I can use the shortcut. So the shortcut says for 0 slope, it's going to be what? Y equals a number. It's going to be y equals a number. That's what the shortcut means. If you notice, what's my y value from this first point? -1 is my y value. What's my y value over here? -1. So does it matter which one you choose? No. Y equals -1 is your answer. Make sure you have that written down. Y equals -1. Raise your hand if you have a question. They'll always be the same if it's one you can use the shortcut on. Okay? Good question, though. Okay. Number 3. Write the equation of a line through the points 1, -19, and 1, -7. All right, Andrew, tell me something to do first. All right, so he has to find the slope. So y minus y over x minus x, good. Gracie, help me put them into the formula. What would I write? Over. Good. All right, Chuck, what are you getting? Okay, what else? Keep going. what? Good. Chuck, is that a good or a bad thing when it's on the bottom? Bad. When my son is being bad, I tell him no. Tell him no. All right? So that gives you no slope. That gives you no slope. All right. When I get no slope, what does that mean? When you get zero slope or no slope, what, Tamara? Yatsen. Whenever you get zero slope or no slope, you use this to help you finish it. So no slope is going to be a x equals a number. Go back up here and label them. What is my x? 1. X is 1.
Can't you really tell what the answer is before you do anything?
Yes, but you have to, people end up getting it confused, so just be careful. I would still write this down on my paper to double check it. But yes, I know what you're asking. Okay. Other questions? Okay. Number 4, write the equation of a line through the points 6, negative 12, and 15, negative 3. 6, negative 12, and 15, negative 3. All right, Ethan G., what am I going to do first? Okay, so you're going to find the slope. So negative 12 minus negative 3 over 6 minus 15. Good, I see some people going ahead and typing that in, seeing what they're going to get. That's great. Tamara, what are you getting for the top? Negative 12 minus negative 3. Negative 9. Andrea, what about the bottom? Okay, is that my final answer right here? What do you get? One. You get 1. Okay. All right. Daniel, do you remember what letter I want you to put with this once you get it? M. Very good. Why am I putting an M with it, guys? Because it's the slope. That's why it gets the M. M is always slope. Mountains have slopes. Mountains have slopes. Okay? All right. Bishop, I'm not done with this problem. Now I have to do the equation of a line formula. Do you remember that formula? Y equals mx plus b. Okay, guys, how many points do I need? How many points do I need for here? Just 1. I just need 1 point to plug in right here. All I need is 1. So I'm going to mark out the second one, and I'm just going to use the first one. I'm going to mark out one of them. Okay. Dylan, what's going to go in for y? Y is coming from my point. What? Negative 12. Zaria, what goes in for M? What we get? 1. And Haley, what goes in for X? 1. For X. Use your point. 6 plus B. Make sure y'all are still writing. I see some people who have stopped writing. Should be writing stuff down. Allison, what am I going to do next? Okay. All right, Ethan H. Very good. All right, Chad, what's my final answer? Y equals 1x minus 18. So you put in your milk and your brownie. So M is 1 and B is negative 18. All right, 1x minus 18. All right, number 5, 1, negative 19, and negative 2, negative 7. Okay, let's see what we got. So the first thing, y minus y over x minus x. You should get negative 11 over 3. No? Negative 12, thank you. Sorry. Negative 12 over 3, which gives you negative 4. Yes? How many people got that far? Okay. Did we remember to put an m with it? Do you remember to put an m? All right. Then the next thing, equation of a line, that's y equals mx plus b. Did we remember to mark out a point? Do we mark out a point? Okay. For y, I'm going to put in these numbers for y. So I'm going to put in negative 19. What am I putting in for m? Negative 4. For x, 1 plus b. Draw your line. Parentheses first. Parentheses first. So you're going to multiply negative 4 plus b. And you're trying to get b by itself, so you move the negative 4 over here. Gives you negative 15 equals b. Anybody get that on their own? The negative 15 part? Wow. Now here's the kicker. Don't forget you have to put it in y equals format. Chad, what you got for the y equals? Negative 4x minus 15. Did you get it, Ethan? Good job, sir. Good. All right. 3, negative 1, and negative 2, 0. We're going to do just a couple more. A couple people still need some more practice. 3, negative 1, and negative 2, 0. All right, sorry, help me with the first step. Good. All right, Ethan H., what's going in for that? Good. All right, Haley, what you getting for that? Okay. All right, Tamara, what do I want you to do with that? What letter do I want you to put with this? M. Good. That's my slope. M is my slope. Okay. Andrew, where am I going next with this problem? Good. Y equals mx plus b. Very good. All right. Bishop, how many points do I need to do this? Do I need both of them or just one? So I'm going to mark that one out and use that one. Okay? All right, Gracie, what goes in for y? Very good. Tamara, what goes in for m? And, Zaria, what goes in for x? 3. All right, Chuck, what do I do next? Very good. You multiply these. In your calculator, you just type in -1. You use the divide to get to a fraction. You just divide it. So you do -1/5 times 3. Do you get a decimal? Yeah. Hit math, enter, enter. Hit math, enter, enter. Math, enter, enter. What do you get? -3/5. Okay. Fractions are okay, especially when you have a calculator. It'll do them for you. Okay, Haley, what are we doing next? Well, I haven't done this yet. Sorry, I moved that over. So +3/5. All right, Dylan, what are you getting there? -1 plus 3/5. Very good. -2/5. Okay. All right, Andrea, help me write my final answer. Very good. -1/5 x minus 2/5. Okay. Okay. All right. These last two says putting it all together. Putting it all together. What is the difference between 7 and 8 up on the board? What's the difference between those two? 7 gives you M. Does 8 give you M? No. So the only difference is number 7 has less work. Number 7 has less work. Number 7, do I do y minus y over x minus x? No. Do I have 2 y's anywhere? No, I can't even do that. Number 7, I can do y equals mx plus b. That's all I have to do on that one. Y equals mx plus b. Because I already know what goes in the y. What goes in the y? -2. Make sure y'all are writing this down. -2. What goes in for m? 5. Very good. What goes in for x? -3 plus b. Okay, so for that one, it gave you the m. It gave you the m. Okay, Ethan G, what happens next right there? Multiply those. Gives me -15. And then when I move it over here, it becomes +15, which gives me 13 equals B. 13 equals B. Chuck, how do I write my y equals the final answer? Excellent job. 5x plus 13. Okay? What? Okay, number 8. Do they give me my m? No, so I have to find it. I have to do what formula to get m? Good. Y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so I'm going to put in -5 minus 0, -1 minus 0. Gives me -5 over -1, which is 5. Okay. All right, Gracie, what do I put with that 5? What letter do I put with this? It's my slope. What letter slope? Yeah, good. So you put an M with it. So on this one, you have to get the M before you can do the next part. Dylan, what am I going to do after I get the M? Which is what equation? Good. Y equals mx plus b. Good. Okay. All right. Tamara, what's going in for y? Okay. You want to use this one? Okay. So she's marking out that one. It doesn't matter which one you mark out. If you did it differently, you don't have to erase it, guys. It'll work out the same way. So she's putting in 0, 5 times 0 plus b. What's 5 times 0? What's 0 minus 0? So you get 0 for b. Okay? So my final answer is y equals, got to put in your milk and your brownies. What goes in for m? 5. What do you have to put next to it? You can put plus 0, but they're not going to. They're not going to put plus 0. They're just going to leave it like that.